Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I didn't even gonna do this today. I was gonna just go to bed, but I saw this DMCA thing. Like I think most streamers have seen that DMCA that's coming through. We're gonna play some games in a minute, but I want to talk about this first. Chat. I just wanted to get this off my chest, I guess. I mean, this DMCA thing, it scares me. I think it scares a lot of people because you're seeing big time streamers, literally just get hit out of nowhere. Just there you go. Here's your DMCA. Enjoy. Well, you can't take it back. There's nothing you can do about it. Have a great day. Walk on off. And that's crazy. And the other thing that I keep hearing everybody say, and this is something that's really becoming like, for me, just annoying, is, well, then Twitch should give us a licensing agreement. Now, here's the deal. Think about what you just said. Think about what a licensing agreement means. A licensing agreement means a monthly payment that you have to make every month, no matter what. And the moment you don't make it, you're void of the license. Second of all, how much music exists in the world right now that would be on a stream? And I'm not talking about like smaller artists. I'm talking about like just in the last 5 years, how many songs have you heard that you would want to play on your stream? How many? I mean, if we just focus on one artist, let's go Drake. How many songs does Drake have that we want to play on our streams right now? How many songs? Get the shirt right. The shirt's not looking right. Oh, there we go, chat. So my question to everyone is with the licensing agreement, what are you willing to pay for that? Because for me, monthly my stream, okay, let's just look some math. I can spend about roughly $50 to $100 a month on my stream. That's like a game, maybe some DLC, some content, maybe replacing a part on like the stream if something goes wrong and I need a replacement. $50 to $100 on average a month. That's around $600 to $1,200 a year. Or I know the math is wrong, chat, but you get what I'm saying. So for someone like me, that's not a lot of money. I don't have a large amount of money to invest. I want my stream to work. I want to stream. I want to do this. But after getting most of my stream together, which is what I have right now, and I'm blessed. I have a pretty good stream. 3 monitors, a PC, a PS4. I have a great capture card. I have a great microphone. I have good headphones. But that took time. And that was a lot of invested money, a lot of hours I put in my job to get here right now. So for me to have to hear that I would have to pay monthly for my music, that concerns me because what is that going to cost monthly? I mean, right now I'm fortunate enough that the music you hear is provided to me by a friend who makes beats. Marvelous Dreams. Check him out on Twitch. Check him out on Twitter. Music is beautiful. Music is amazing. But I'm in a blessed boat where I have some access to music that I can use on my stream for free. And I know there are other artists and other people out there who provide free music. But as far as like popular current music, there's nobody out there really that has set that up for Twitch yet. And for me to hear people say, well, just get a licensing agreement with Twitch. Well, what does that cost monthly? I mean, right now, like I said, $1,200 a year probably on my stream, right? If a licensing agreement costs between $30 and $50 a month, that's half of my yearly budget. And for most small streamers, that's what it will end up being. Think about that. You're deciding to either play popular music or buy a current game to play on your stream. Does anyone see where that could be a massive issue? Just a massive issue. I mean, for me, I'm fortunate enough to have some music to access to. And there is other people out there. Obviously, if you've heard of Alpha Gaming, he's provided a product for everybody to use. But for people who want to hear the current popular music, that music they're vibing with, that they play while they're maybe even off stream or setting things up, that they play in their car, that you hear on the way home. That's the music you want to put on your stream. And the price to put that music on a stream, I think, will be crazy. I mean, even if Twitch were to provide a licensing agreement, how much do you pay for that annually? How long does that provide for? What if you have to cancel for a payment? I mean, if you sign up for an annual thing, let's say it's even $300 a year. What happens after the first year you forget to renew? Now, does that mean that all of your vlogs on Twitch have to be taken down? Does that mean that you're going to get a strike? You forgot to pay. Now you get a DMCA strike, even though you thought you were clear. It's just, I think this is something that needs to be dealt with, but what is the answer? Where do we start and where do we end? I've heard a lot of people say, well, Twitch needs to figure it out. Well, but if Twitch needs to figure out the music industry, come on, be for real. How is that going to work? You have how many different companies, publishers, artists, collaborations on, all of that would encompass something they have to figure out. And you can't just be like, well, Twitch has that. Because, you have Amazon Music, but that's music to be played in a home or in a car for personal use, which is what you'd use on a CD. I don't know. I just thought this is something that I saw, and it's crazy that we still don't have a solution with now heading into almost year, 2 of this, where you've got artists getting DMCA'd and streamers getting DMCA'd. Well, not artists, but you've got streamers getting DMCA'd. And when you see some of the names that came through this weekend, you know this is serious. These are the big boys. These are the big time streamers. These aren't just your average everyday low. Someone like me who's just trying. These are big time streamers that are getting hit with these. So I just feel like maybe that a lot of people feel like there's an answer out there that, oh, it's just a simple, this needs to be happen. But you have to look at the cost of that answer. The simpleness of it could mean that you're paying a large amount of money. One second, cat. Okay. Whatever. All right. I don't know. That's not working, but whatever. Knew it was going to work 100%. Knew it was going to work. Knew it was going to work 100%. So, that's the question you have to ask yourself. What is the long-term solution? What is the thing that's going to finally give us an answer, but also an affordable answer? Because I don't want to be trying to spend a third half of my budget yearly on music. I just don't. I want to be able to put that on games. I want to put that into fun things that I could do with my stream. I want to put that into other things that will make my stream more quality. Because music is something that I know can help my stream get better. But what is the protection on that? Also, is this something that's going to be available on YouTube? I clip my streams and put some of my stuff on YouTube. What if I have a song on there and I forgot? Am I protected there? Or am I going to get DMCA on YouTube for putting something that I made on Twitch that I thought I paid for and covered my bases with? I just feel like there's a lot of people who are thinking this is an easy answer and something that Twitch should have already figured out, but it's not. You have a lot of different companies that own music that has been made over the long course of time. And if you don't know what Napster is, you know why this is an issue that just hasn't been solved yet and probably won't be resolved for a long time. For me, I don't know. I feel like there's really not a clear solution that doesn't cost small streamers or doesn't afford itself to small streamers. And that's my soapbox. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I just saw the ad and I thought, this is crazy. It's still going on and you're seeing a lot of people get hit. A lot of people are deleting their vlogs. A lot of people are clearing their channels. And also I've heard, well, they need to fix the copyright issue. Well, copyright's been copyright for a long time and it's not just going to get fixed overnight. You're not just going to have all of a sudden there's a spider web up here that I just saw. So that's why I was distracted. I'm looking up. I see a spider web. So I had to scan for that spider. Didn't see it. It's fine. But I just saw this and thought, what is the long-term solution? What is the answer here? Do we pay an absorbent fee that we're concerned if we miss a payment on or we can't pay. Because I mean, for me as a streamer, committing to a monthly fee, an additional monthly fee on top of already what I'm already carrying, and I feel like most beginning streamers are internet, you're carrying, playing the games that you want to get, DLC if you want to get that, the proper audio and video equipment just to do these things. These are already in current fees that you're going to have to stream on Twitch. So to then add an additional monthly, yearly, or annual fee that could be who knows what. Because I mean, realistically, I think the minimum that they could charge is $30 to $40 a month to play current live music, current music on your stream. I mean, and that's minimum. That's assuming 1 million or so people sign up for this program. But the long term is, I feel like, more or less 50 to 100. You mean, and I mean monthly, $50 to $100 a month to play current popular music on your stream. And for me, that's a crazy amount of money. Like, I could not afford that. And like I said, I'm in an unfortunate boat where I have people who have provided me with music, or at least tracks that I can play on my stream for free, and do not mind me doing that. So I'm not in that same boat as a lot of other streamers. But also, I feel like I look over at a lot of the streamers saying to myself, if I did not have this, I would be right there with them. That's why for me, this is something that I want to talk about, because it's crazy how much this could cost. And for bigger streamers, that might not be an issue. But you're talking about if something is even $100 a month, that's $200 a year. That's a lot of streamers' whole budget for a year. I mean, you think if you're trying to decide between playing popular music, and I know that, well, the decision's easy. Don't pay for it. But then if you can't provide the same product as someone else is providing to their community, then you're just kind of sitting in an out of luck boat. And that sucks. That just sucks for everybody. I know there's not a simple solution to this. I know that I'm just kind of venting just nonsensical, but for me, this is something that I've seen and I've thought, well, they're going to find a solution to it, but they still have not. And going forward, I just hope that they do. I hope that there's a solution that we can all come together on so that the streamers can play popular music on their channels and that people can be paid for their work. Because I don't want artists not to be paid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the music industry doesn't deserve to be compensated for the work. If your song's on a top 100 Billboard and hundreds of people are playing it on their stream, you deserve to be compensated. You deserve to be paid for that. You deserve to be guaranteed something for that. But how do you guarantee it? Do you just limit it to the top 100 songs that are available on the Billboard? Do you limit it to one genre? Do you limit it to, and that even comes into play of, look at all the genres of music there are. I listen to several genres of music. I don't know about you. I listen to multiple different artists. Eminem, I listen to rap, I listen to rock, I listen to folk, I listen to, what we consider some country music. I mean, this is all the genres of music that I've grown up listening to that I would love to be able to play on my stream. But I won't even let someone play something on their stream that my stream can hear at the current moment, because I'm just really nervous about DMCA. I do not want my stream to get taken down. I do not want to get a fine or a suspension. I can't afford that. 14-day suspension means I can't stream for 14 days. I mean, I know right now that I only stream like once a week, but still think about that. It'd be 2 or 3 streams that I could not stream for a while over music. And I just don't want to take the risk. Even in games now, I think I've had to, the first thing I do now when I play a game is go to the audio section and turn off the volume, turn off the music, turn off any, because I don't want there to be an issue where I get a DMCA over a track in a video game that I wasn't even thinking about playing. And I think for a lot of streamers, that's a reality. I've already had, I think for some people who've had where they come back to their playback and all of a sudden there's a whole section where the audio was taken away. And you're like, what? What happened here? And it was because the music was in a copyrighted song. And fortunately enough for me, that time I wasn't given a DMCA. The music was just kind of, the video game audio was just removed by Twitch. But even then, that kind of turn the light on in my head. Okay, I really have to start thinking about this as part of what I'm doing long term. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Let's check the lighting. Nope. There we go. Maybe? All right. I think that's a good balance. So for me, I just feel like it's just, I don't know if there's a solution. I don't know that there's a solution to this that is going to benefit small streamers is my concern. People like me who are in a boat of, I like to stream. I enjoy it. I wish it was my full-time job, but it is not. But I have a hope that if I work hard at it and keep grinding, maybe that it someday could be a full-time job. And I'm not even talking about becoming like a big-time streamer. I'm talking about maybe being mid-tier, being able to take care of my family and my kids, making a little more than I would make at a job streaming full-time. And even then, you think if you were having to pay $100 a month per month and every month just to play popular music on your stream, that's a huge burden to bear over the long term. And what happens the moment you don't pay or you stop streaming or you take a break? Does that mean that everything you've done prior to that is gone or unusable? I mean, these are things that I think we're not even saying out loud. And I feel like a lot of people are just getting mad, but it's the reality is if you want to stream, this is something that's going to be a problem long term. If you are starting out or you've been streaming for a while, but you don't pay your bills with this. My bills aren't paid by streaming. My bills are paid by the full-time job that I work outside of this. My kids' clothes and shoes and food is provided by my full-time job, not streaming. I mean, the goal hopefully one day is that my full-time job will be provided by streaming, but it's not. So that's just where I'm at. That's where we're all at. And I think a lot of people are in that boat of streaming does not pay my bills. It is my hobby that I love and I'm passionate about, but it doesn't pay my bills. So to add an additional financial burden to it is going to leave me with a situation where I might have to stop streaming or I just can't compete or offer the same product as everyone else on this that's in the subgenre or genre that I'm streaming in. I like to stream variety games, so I stream multiple different games. If you've seen my Twitch page, you'll know that I have like 67 games up there, and I try to play new PSN games as they're coming out. That's something we're going to start committing to is playing the new PSN games as they come out. But I shouldn't have to spend all of my time concerned about the music in those games. And I do. Like, I think anybody who's played Warzone knows the war tracks. You turn them off. You don't want to randomly have someone start playing a war track on your stream and then all of a sudden you get a DMCA strike. And that happens all the time. I mean, I've right now got war tracks and master volume on Warzone not master volume, but music turned off because I know those are copyrighted songs. I know those are songs that if I'm caught playing, I can get a DMCA strike. So I don't know. I just thought this is my soapbox. This is my like 30 minutes to talk, my few minutes to talk about it. So I just talk about it from a small streaming perspective. So let's play some Warzone. Let's make y'all real sad with some Warzone play. But that's just my soapbox. I hope that someone hears this and they can maybe provide some answers, some long-term solution. Because I mean, I want this to be something that we can do again. I remember watching Twitch and seeing live current music played on Twitch, and still people do it. But it's like you have to almost hide in the back alley. It doesn't feel like something you can just do regularly. And you have to then spend your time acquiring tracks and finding people to let you play their music on your stream. And I don't know. I just hope this is something that gets worked out that still then benefits the large community of Twitch, not just a small subset that can afford it, because there's a lot of people that, like me, can't add additional bills to their stream currently. I mean, I feel like I've gotten a lot of support on my stream from my community. I feel like I've gotten some followers. I mean, I'm not nothing big time, but I also don't want to be in a situation where I don't feel comfortable streaming anymore because I can't let that happen. Also, it's just been a problem with Warzone. That's why I've been playing Warzone as much, because my concern is what happens if someone's playing music on Warzone and I'm not, and their song soap on my stream. Then all of a sudden now I'm in a DMCA situation. Sorry, chat. It's late. Sinuses and stuff. Actually, well, before we do that, let me look into that. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure something out. Honestly, I'm just going to close my party for the night. I feel like it's the best way to do it. I don't have to worry about additional audio. I don't have to worry about people's stuff. I'm not going to talk. I don't really have a chat. I just want to play some, I'm just going to play a couple Rebirth Resurgence quads. I just feel like that's going to be fun. I usually plunder trios is what I'm going to do. I haven't played in a while. So let's do this audio test thing first. Let's make sure they can't hear me and I can't hear them.